Hi guys, so today's plan for the arty kind of stuff is I want to make some backgrounds with using these distress inks that I can use later on to draw on top of. So I'm not going to draw on them today, I'm just going to create like these backgrounds, and I'll show you briefly what I've done when I was just testing the inks, because I got them recently and I was having a bit of a play around, so I'll show you what I did when I was kind of experimenting. So like I used them just in the background with stencils and got some really cool effects. So I just wanted to try them on different paper today. Probably spent a bit longer than I spent on these. I think these were watercolour paper and I didn't really like how some of them looked on it. So I've chosen, I want to use this Bristol board by Royal Talons. This came in an up crate a while ago. I think I'm wondering if it might not be absorbent enough for them. So if that doesn't work, I've got this Scrawler Box 85 white card. I think we got this when we got some alcohol markers. So yeah, that's what I'll use if the Bristol board is no good, but I wanted to try it on that first. So yeah, basically I've been using with these brushes and I've kind of got one per colourway. So I've got the purple one's got a brush, the green one's got a brush, blue one's got a brush, blah 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 blah. Yeah, and I've just got a bunch of stencils from Temu, so I'm just going to play around, and I think I'll do 3 and have a bit of experiment, and yeah, I'll go through the first one with you, and then we'll do 2 in time lapse, I think. But yeah, I'm going to take 5 minutes now to prepare my area properly, and I'll be back with you. Okay, so all set up. I've taped down because I want to have border. You don't need to. The paper doesn't. They're not wet like, you know, watercolor or something. So you don't need to tape down. I've just taped down because I want to put a border on this. Now I've got a huge stack here of stencils. I'll just choose the stencil that I want to use for this one. So you've got like spiders, webs. This is not all the stencils I own. I've misplaced some, but these are the majority of them anyway. So let's just see, that was like a whole image, that one. I don't want those. Honeycomb and a sunburst. Do you know what, I'm gonna try the sunburst first, I think, on this. So yeah, that'll be like it go off the edge of it, but that's fine. So I'm just going to put a layer down. I don't know what colour to start with. I want to do one colour. I don't want to mix them. I don't want to do purple, but I'd quite like to do they're the blue tones and they're the greens. I think I will, well, I'm going to use probably more than one anyway, so we'll start with this light one. And I also have, this is just some old rough, I don't even know what brand this is, it's not even that rough, but it's rough enough. Just a bit of textured cartridge paper there to help clean the brush off a bit if there's too much ink. So I'm just going to brush it on. It's looking quite good on the Bristol board actually. It's colours coming off better than what I saw it come off with the when I did this on watercolour, and I think I did in my sketchbook. I swatched them and this colour didn't really show up very well, but it's shown to be a, oh, I can't even talk, it's a bit more pigmented here, so that's quite good. Maybe the brush is dirty from the other colours, but that doesn't matter. That's fine. So I'm going to maybe do like an ombre down the page a little bit. Yeah, I didn't think these would work on the Bristol boards that well, so I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, so that's enough of that colour, and I've lost the lid. The good thing is about these little mini inks, I don't know about the big ones because I've never used them, but these mini ones stack. So they're really easy to store. I think, yeah, just blend it in. It's quite therapeutic doing this, you know. I never thought I'd ever see myself using things like this. So yeah, having a bit of fun with them. Sorry if I'm rambling. I'm trying to I'm trying to fill the silence. I'm probably using these wrong. I don't know. But as long as, you know, you're happy with the end result, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, so basically I saw my friend Annie Claxton using these, and I wanted to have a go. I thought they were great. They're supposed to be very versatile. Apparently you can splash water on them. I might try that, I might not, I'm not sure. Let's see how I feel. Yeah, they're good fun. They're so vibrant and there's so many colours as well. I need to get some more. I quite like to get some oranges and pinks. Avoid the yellows, you know. and you know, some reds. Trouble is with these things, you can end up spending so much money on them all. That yeah, they can get expensive, can't they? I don't know if you can use these with normal stamps. I did start watching some videos on how to use them. All stuff that I wouldn't have even have thought of, like using them. Well, I don't think it was these. I think it was the Distress Oxides, which are a slightly different version. Using them with like, oh, I can't remember what it was called. Like, embossing powder. That was it. Heat embossing powder and printing 2 prints out of 1 and all sorts. So, you know, maybe stuff to look at in the future. Okay. I want to do just a little bit of the darker one around the edge. Not too much. A bit of, is it vinaigrette? Vinaigrette on the edge there. Yeah. So see, I've not got a really smooth blend there. Something I need to work on if I want to do that in the future, but it wasn't really what I was looking for today. Let's get a bit more of that down there. Okay, so I'm ready for the stamp. See, this is really quick. That's what I kind of like about it. So here is my stamp, my stencil. I might, yeah, do you know what? I'm going to give it a little tape down on the edges just in case it slips, because it's quite like the gaps in it are quite small and it wouldn't be very easy to reline up if it did move, whereas some of my other ones would be fine. So we'll just put a bit of tape there. Lovely. So I'm thinking I might try a bit of an ombre on this, so I'm going to start with the darker one and I'm going to go up to like this middle one at the top, because that's obviously where we've got the lighter. So let's see how well this works. I really like this stencil. I told myself after my last Temu haul review, art review video, that I wouldn't buy any more stuff from Temu, but then I wanted more stamps, so yeah, I did. Yeah, so I'll just keep brushing this in here. But yeah, as I was saying, Temu, I had to stop the video for a minute, so I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, I said I wouldn't buy any more from Temu, but I saw these stamps and I was like, oh, not stamps. Oh my god, completely, yeah, stencils. And I was like, okay, I need some more stencils, so I've ordered some. But that's it, no more Temu for some time. So just going into this bit now. I'm going to change colour in a minute. Oh, that was a bit dark, it's fine. Can blend that out. Buff, buff. Okay, so I'm just going to switch on to the next colour. Try and take as much of that darker colour off because I'm going on to a lighter one. So it's not really much on that brush anyway. There we go. go into the edges of this. So I think if it wasn't for Annie, I would never have heard of these distress inks. But they're great. They're great for like a little background doodle on top, which is my intention for these. I'm sure there's probably absolutely loads of uses for them. But for now, this is what I intend to do with them. Okay, I think, going over a bit, I think that's probably done. So, just remove this, brush the sides. Okay. Not overjoyed with that one, but it is just a background. I can work into it still though. It's just a bit harsh. It's gotten harsher than I thought it was going to be. So if I clean this brush off, maybe I can buff that out a bit. No. No, I think it'll be, yeah, that's smoothed that out a little bit. That's a bit better. Those lines were just a bit too harsh, but it has, I don't know if that's been picked up on the camera, but yeah, it's tones them down a little bit, so that's good. Still a little bit harsher than I originally wanted, but much nicer. Okay, so you know what, I might bring a bit more of this one in. You know, just a dab, just in these corners again. Oh, that's better. I think that makes that look a lot less harsh. There we go. Much better. Just got to think about what I'm going to draw on the top of this one now. Lovely. Okay, so that's one done. So I'm going to have a go at a couple more, but I'm going to do them in time lapse. Let's just do a nice tape peel and see what it looks like with the border. I think everything looks better with the border. Just rip the paper a little bit, never mind, that's fine. So I'll need to wipe the stencils. I'm sure they will wipe off just fine. I'll do that when I finish filming. Okay, first one done. I'm actually quite pleased that now, taking the tape off and where I just added the little bit of the dark one at the top, I think that's made a lot of difference there, and I really like that. So I'm going to prepare for the next one, and you can watch me do that in time lapse, so a little bit less rambling and some music to listen to, and I will catch you when the other two are done. So see you soon. Okay, so there we have it, 3 backgrounds. I think, well, this one wasn't going too well. The that really dark one did not really want to blend in with the lighter purples, but that might be more me than them, so a bit more practice needed. I think it turned out okay in the end, like with the honeycomb stencil. I would have liked this to be a more seamless blend here, but I think it's fine. I'm going to be drawing over the top of it at some point anyway, but I think, you know, I think they're all quite effective in their own ways. See, this is the first one. It's okay. I quite like it. I think I like this one the most, if I can pick it up. Yeah, I like the kind of, I don't know, teardroppy, leafy, almost quite organic shapes from that stencil. So yeah, that is all for today's video on these, but when I come to use one of these backgrounds, I'll film that and I'll put it up on YouTube for everyone. But oh god, I'm going to drop them everywhere. But yeah, I've got a bit of clean up. I've got 3 stencils that need cleaning. So I'm going to go and do that, and yeah, until next time, thank you for watching. Leave a comment below. I'd love to know if you've used these before and what you think of them. I think they're great fun, so yeah, it'd be interesting to know what everybody else thinks about the distress inks. Definitely want to try the distress oxides at some stage, but they're a bit more expensive. I kind of bought these as a trial to see if I would, 1, like them, and 2, use them, and for the amount of time I've had them, I've used them quite a bit so far, so that's been a bonus. Yes. Yes, I will be back at some point with a second video to go with this. I just need to decide what I'm going to draw over the top of these. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be other videos before then. Anyway, I am rambling. I'm going to stop rambling at you. Thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, I'd appreciate it if you did. Yeah, I'll see you again in another video. Bye.